But when it comes to the presentation, what MoNique was talking about, I honestly don't feel that what she was saying was wrong. Like, we're literally, like, me, I'm 33. You know, I might not look it, but I am. So we're from an era when you literally was kind of dogged out if you went out of the house in pajamas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't a bonnet stage. Like, you literally was ghetto if you walked out of your house in pajama pants and a t-shirt. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, this ain't Spirit Day. Like, who in the fuck told you to come out of your house like this? You know? So it's and times have evolved so much so that now we're in an era where people come out in bonnets and everything. Like, leggings is a slippery slope because you never know if people just styling or if they really just rolled out of the bed and left the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we've come to a point in time where we have become so relaxed that we just out here in airports and in anywhere looking crazy. And it's like,
it's that loud ass
I
shit.
didn't grow up in an era where, not to say that wasn't accepted, but that was definitely frowned upon between us as a culture. It wasn't about what other people thought about us. It was what we as a culture thought about ourselves. So it's like here now you get to today's age and, you know, you got people out here styling in bonnets and, you know, pajamas is the thing. You know, lounge wear is now the new outdoor wear. You don't know, you know, what is what. So I think MoNique was just basically, as a person in the older generation or a person that comes from a different era where, you know, she's way beyond my era. So I know she probably from an era where they wasn't even fucking wearing pants for real, you know. So it's like the older you get, the more you look at the times has changed. And it's like, you know, when we were growing up, they said some shit like, you know, stuck in their ways. I'm stuck in my ways too. I see that shit. I'm old. You're not gonna get me to turn with the new. I can't get with the mumble rap. I'm not with none of that shit. So I think that just was MoNique thing. I don't think she's really coming down on people, but she's telling these women, hey, you're in the airport. You never know who you're gonna meet. I know good and fucking well if President Obama and his wife walked in the airport and you had a bonnet on, you was gonna still want to walk up to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, presentation and things like that matter. Like, you might run into your favorite celebrity crush at the airport. If I was to run into Chris Brown at the airport, my God, and I had a bonnet on, oh my God, my God.
Double.
My God. Oof, I would have probably had to pull that bonnet off so fast, unwrap that hair, however I had to do it. And by that time, is the motherfucker still gonna be there? You know, so this is why we gotta, you never know who you gonna run into. And then first impressions mean everything. So as Auntie MoNique said, y'all, we got to just do better as a culture. And especially as women, we can't look at other women in their situations and then go out the next day in the bonnet, you know, and shit like that. Like, let's just do better.
You know what? I like what you're saying, and I agree. But let me play devil's advocate, okay? Because what if she is coming out on y'all asses? So what? If you went to church, okay? I'm gonna take it like this. I come from a time and era, and I'm sure they still do this to this day. If you went to church and your dress wasn't a certain length, they would
cover you up.
For you to cover up.
They will give you that fucking scarf.
They wasn't worried about your feelings. They wasn't worried about what you was about to think or none of that. That was protocol. If you came up in this church house looking like a hooker, you gonna cover your ass up in the presence of the Lord, and more so in front of this pastor that has to speak the word to you. He don't need to be lusting and looking between your thighs while he trying to give the message of the Lord. That was the thought behind it. Okay? So wasn't nobody giving a fuck about nobody's feelings, but now we want to get mad because somebody say take that funky stankin' find that you ain't washed in 3 weeks, bitch, off your head and look like you got some class, wash your ass, put some pants up and act like a woman. We got a problem with that? I don't even give a fuck if we got a problem with that. Because if we got a problem with that, we got a bigger problem. And the biggest problem is we can't nobody tell us nothing. And if can't nobody tell us nothing, we can't never do better. We ain't gonna
learn this shit.
Gonna be fucked up.
And you gotta learn from your OGs. That's the thing. Like, you have to learn from your OGs. That